Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome to our AEW Double or Nothing Prediction Special 2023. That's right. Big Blue, the inaugural Big Blue Predictions Championship is on the line this weekend. We'll be doing our live watch-along of Double or Nothing. Not going to be doing a live watch-along of Battlegrounds because that's competition right there. Sorry, NXT Battlegrounds, but you're kind of low priority. So, yeah, we're going to be doing it live. Of course, we're going to be watching also WWE Night of Champions on Saturday morning.
Yep.
Us, Saturday afternoon for East Coast. Yeah, but this is Double or Nothing predictions. Let's dive into it. What's up first?
I guess we'll go with the Blackjack Battle Royal for the international title. Orange Cassidy defending his championship in a 21-person Battle Royal. We have part of the field. It's QTV, it's QT Marshall, it's Powerhouse Hobbs, it's Aaron Solo, and Orange Cassidy, of course, and then also tonight on Dynamite, Ricky Starks. We're shooting this Wednesday night. Ricky Starks declared. So I think those are the announced participants thus far. This kind of feels like it's going to be Orange Cassidy's kind of last hurrah as international champion. He might just barely win this, and maybe as soon as when the match ends, somebody who wasn't in the Battle Royal, will come to the stage, maybe Malachi, and be like, I'm coming for you next.
That could be. I mean, this is how one way I envision it happening is the field clears. He has a really good showing. And then you get sort of like a last, two guys one-on-one bout, kind of like we saw with Cody and Gunther, with somebody like, and I don't think it'd be Malachi, but like Miro. If Miro comes back and they want a big deal of Collision, maybe Miro will appear as the international champion there to kick off Collision. And maybe he can actually get into a real feud with Orange Cassidy. So I don't know. I think getting closer to it, if I get some sort of hint that maybe Miro's going to be involved, he's sort of a name that I'm looking at that maybe I'll put my one confidence point on because that's what I've got on this.
Yeah.
Until then, the default is, of course, Orange Cassidy because I think it'd be a lot of fun if he won the whole Battle Royal. It's 21 people. It's kind of ridiculous. But then so is he. So right now I've got Orange Cassidy with one. That might change before the Saturday morning deadline for the May Predictions Challenge. If you want to get involved, youtube.com/Steven Larson. Click join or patreon.com/Steven Larson. Who do you got winning the Battle Royal?
Oh, Orange Cassidy won.
Yeah.
Next up, Ethan Page and the Ass Boys, the Guns, taking on Hardy Party. Steve, who do you got?
So I might lower my confidence points on this. In fact, I think I'm going to do that right now live.
Oh, wow.
I'm going down to 5 where you are. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
And I might even go lower than that. The only reason why I've got Hardy Party right now winning this because I think they're going to do the gag where Ethan Page, because I didn't watch Dynamite. Is his contract still on the line?
As far as I know, yes. I didn't watch the first hour of Dynamite yet, only the second hour.
So it seems obvious that they'll go with the thing where his contract will be with the Hardy Party, and they'll lose this match. Of course, anybody can eat a pin with the Guns, but also like Ethan Page just lost the big match with the deletion stuff, the firm deletion. Yeah, maybe like I'm gonna try to see if I can squeeze more confidence points into someplace else to lower the confidence points here. I'll be honest, this year with Double or Nothing, I'm not sure about a lot of these matches.
Same.
Man. I'm really not. But right now I've got a Hardy Party because I think they're going to do the comedy bit with Ethan Page Jr. having to be contract.
I think so too. We're going to get the opposite we saw with Matt Hardy being forced to be Ethan Page's quote-unquote friend. Let's see the opposite of that coming up. I think you're right. I got Hardy Party with 4. I just lowered my confidence point value as well.
No, I'm going to have to try to squeeze some other confidence points somewhere else. Because the other thing is, like, the last time they did something kind of similar to this, I think Claudio's, wasn't like Claudio was going to join the Jericho Appreciation Society. Yeah. But then that didn't happen like that one. And I thought they were going to do the thing where he would have to, and that'd be a whole story. Ethan Page doesn't have to take the loss here in order for this to go into effect. It could be one of the Guns, which could be good too, because it's sort of out of his control.
Exactly.
So yeah, right now, Hardy Party, I might try to squeeze it down to 3, though.
All right. We'll see where you can find the trade to be had there. Next up for the AEW Tag Team Championships, FTR taking on, gosh, who I really hope wins, but I don't think they're going to. Jay Lethal and Double J, Jeff Jarrett, 8 Great. Come on, FTR is going to win. It's one of the, like, 3 matches I feel really good about the outcome, or feel really good about picking the winner of the particular bout. I'm not going to feel good about this outcome if FTR wins. I want Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett to win. It's not going to happen. I got FTR 8 confidence points.
I would be so happy if I was wrong about this. I would not care about, you know what, as much as I'd love to win Big Blue, be the inaugural Big Blue predictions champion. I can't. Like, the head says FTR. I went a little bit lower than you with 7 because then I'll have an extra reason to celebrate. But yeah, FTR, of course, they're going to win this. Yeah. God, I saw they cut like a cheesy promo on Jarrett and Lethal. But it seems like Jarrett and Lethal have sort of had the upper hand this entire time. And Mark Briscoe, I think he's going to do the right thing here. Unfortunately, in this case, is going to be giving the win to FTR.
Yep. Next up for the TBS Championship, Jade Cargill, the champion, defending against Taya Valkyrie. Who do you got, Steve?
I got Jade Cargill here. Like, it'd be awesome. It'd be really great if let's say she loses to Taya, right? Which that's the story. Like, it's not really a great story so far. Like, whenever Jade loses, it's got to be a big deal, and I don't see it being here. I've got 6 on Jade, but I wouldn't be opposed to her losing if she then inserted herself somehow into the story of the Outcast stuff. Jamie Hayter and Toni Storm have a match, and maybe to equalize the numbers game for the Outcast, Jade Cargill comes in, and the Outcasts have to freak out now because the ultimate homegrown talent has shown up. And so she asserts herself, and she's the next one to challenge Jamie Hayter. And that could make for some really intriguing stuff. She doesn't necessarily have to lose the TBS title, but if she wants to go for the for the women's title, that could be the case. But no, I think that they did a decent job elongating this feud a little bit by having the match where Taya couldn't do the finisher. But no, I see Jade winning this. Taya just doesn't. It needs to be somebody special that the fans can get behind. Willow. That's who it's got to be.
Yeah. I got Jade with 6. Everything you said. I agree. I don't think Jade necessarily has to lose a TBS title to get involved in the Outcast homegrown feud.
I could see if Tony Khan doesn't want to wrap up both titles in one thing. That's the only reason I bring it up.
Yeah, perhaps. Next for the TNT title, we got Wardlow taking on Steve's favorite wrestler, Christian Cage. I know it's a ladder match. Christian has a little bit of a history in ladder matches, winning them. I know Christian has Luchasaurus as well, helping him out. That being said, Wardlow just won the TNT title back from losing it, having another short reign.
That doesn't matter a damn.
It doesn't matter with the TNT title, but they might be trying to get away. I have no evidence of this. It's just speculation. They might be trying to get away from, short reigns, give Wardlow a decent reign to really try to reestablish himself. And also, here's a difference. Wardlow has Arn Anderson.
Yeah, that's the big one. That's the one that actually matters. He's got his air gun.
He's got his Waffle House menu.
Right.
So I got Wardlow with 5. It might be too high, but there's other matches I'm just less confident in. I'd be fairly surprised if Wardlow didn't retain the TNT title here.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's why I only have Wardlow with 3 right now, and that's one I might trade with the Hardy Party one. The thing is, Christian rubbed his face all over the TNT title. That usually doesn't bode well. They got the big beat down on Wardlow with the choke slam through the ladder. So now Wardlow had to, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I know, they only did like a video package tonight. They might do one more thing on Rampage. I don't know. But yeah, it's entirely possible they might be looking to get away from the short title reigns. I think I'd want to, before I banked any confidence points on that, I'd want to see more of a sample size. But yeah, Arn Anderson being there, and then Christian and Luchasaurus getting the big beat down on Wardlow, I think makes it, I think Wardlow's going to win this. Right now I only have 3. I might trade that for 5 though.
There you go. Next up, Adam Cole, baby. Taking on Chris Jericho in an unsanctioned bout. Steve, who you got?
Adam Cole, baby, with 8. confidence points. Absolutely. Jericho has no problem laying down for people. He laid down for Roderick Strong. I don't know what Sabu is doing there tonight. I haven't watched Dynamite yet. I just saw it on Twitter.
All right.
That Sabu is there.
Yeah.
I don't really know why.
I mean, I don't know why either. It's just to get popped from the crowd.
They did a contract signing and Sabu showed up. I'm sure there's a reason. People would leave him in the comments. I'm going to have seen Dynamite by the time.
Oh, all right. I did see it already, so I can fill you in a little bit if you like.
Oh, yeah. What's the point of Sabu?
So they had the contract signing. So be back a little bit. I got Cole with 7. This is, I think it's pretty much a sure thing that Adam Cole's going to win this match.
Because of the go home? Because of the go home?
No, not necessarily. It just makes the most sense for Adam Cole to get the win here. Although I did have a thought, because when Adam Cole and Roderick Strong walked down for the contract signing, like Roderick is like, I don't know, 2.5 paces behind Adam Cole. And I'm like, that's like a very, and this is just me speculating. This is like a very, I don't know, the way the camera's framed. It's like, are they foreshadowing Roddy turning on Adam Cole?
Oof, I would hate that.
Yeah, I would too. But then Adam Cole, at the tail end of the contract signing, Jericho references Cole and Strong being outnumbered. And Adam Cole says, yeah, I know, but there's someone that lives in Vegas that I call that's crazier than any member of the Jericho Appreciation Society. He introduces Sabu. So Sabu is going to be in Adam Cole's corner to equalize the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Let me ask you this. They don't do the rankings anymore, but does the fact that it's unsanctioned foreshadow anything or portend anything? Because who can afford, I mean, Jericho can afford to eat losses left and right, seemingly. He does it all the time. I don't know if Cole can afford to lose. He did last time he did an unsanctioned match was Orange Cassidy. He lost that match, but he had, it doesn't matter because it's not on your record.
Exactly.
And I don't know if this necessarily matters, but I don't know if they're trying to build up Cole to take on MJF. It doesn't make him. It makes sense for him to lose an unsanctioned match either.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I got Cole with a lot of confidence points here. I got 8.
Yeah, I got Cole with 7. Next, AEW Women's Championship bout. Jamie Hayter, the champion, defending against Toni Storm. Steve, who do you got?
I got Jamie Hayter with 4 confidence points here. I might transfer that over to Wardlow and put 5 on this, though. I know she stood tall tonight, but I don't know. I just don't see him doing a title change. I don't know. It'd be nice for Toni Storm, though, because she wouldn't be interim.
Yeah. So, I mean, retroactively, they got rid of the interim from a previous reign, retroactive.
Yeah, but she still bitches about it. In character, she still bitches about it. It would make sense. Yeah.
So I got 3 on Jamie. I know she's dealing with a shoulder injury, I believe. Don't know what her long-term status is in regards to that. It kind of seems like Toni Storm at this juncture is filling in a similar role that Jon Moxley has for quite a bit in AEW, which is someone you can just rely on. I mean, she had she won 4 matches in 5 days. Toni Storm did. She wrestles like every week. You put the belt on her. There's no debating she's an awesome champion. Similarly to Jon Moxley, who wrestles every week. You put the belt on him. All right, I believe Jon Moxley is champion, and that's a good spot to be in for Toni Storm.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think the work she's been doing since she's turned heel and joined up with the Outcasts has been awesome. Heel Toni Storm is awesome.
Yeah, no, she is absolutely.
That being said, I don't really feel like Jamie Hayter's had a ton of title defenses. And I mean, in terms of who winning this, how it plays out in terms of the larger Outcast versus homegrown story, I'm not exactly sure. So I'll say Jamie right now with 3. I might change my mind on that one.
I'm changing mine right now. You know why? Because last year at Double or Nothing, I just looked this up while you were just talking. Last year, making good points. Last year at Double or Nothing, there was all of 1 title change out of 13 matches. There was only a small smattering of actual title matches on the show, but there was 1 title change. Right now, I think we've got no title changes going down on the show, and I simply find that not believable.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Now I've got Toni Storm with 4 confidence points, and that gives me more motivation to go for a Lethal and Jarrett or Wardlow. I'm sorry, or Christian Cage.
Wow,
my 2 heart favorites.
There you go. You
to win their matches, but probably not going to do that. But no, what you just said about Toni Storm convinced me. I'd change it to Toni Storm.
Oh man, my argument
made a really good case. You made a really good case, but you're still going with Jamie Hayter.
For now, these are unofficial until I fill out the form on Friday night.
Whoa, stop yelling at me, man.
Next.
Listen, you E-drone.
Next. How dare you? Next. Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite, Anarchy in the Arena. I know you haven't watched Dynamite yet. The Young Bucks kind of got the stand tall math in their favor at the end of Dynamite. We don't know what Don Callis is going to be up to at Double or Nothing. We don't know how Takeshita is going to play into all this. I just feel like there's too many unknowns to confidently pick the Elite, so I'm not picking them. I'm saying Blackpool Combat Club. They win Anarchy in the Arena. I only got 2 confidence points on it for the time being. But if you have Takeshita show up, help the Blackpool Combat Club beat the Elite, or I guess it could be the inverse too, that can motivate Kota Ibushi showing up in AEW to help the Elite against the Blackpool Combat Club. I think we can agree, regardless who we pick to win this match, this feud ain't ending at this match.
No, it's definitely not going to end here. Right now I have the Elite with only 2 confidence points because everything you said is right. Callis could totally interfere. Takeshita could totally interfere. Kota Ibushi could totally show up. The reason why I have the Elite right now is simply because, and I know that the go home math was sort of favors Blackpool Combat Club, but the go home math was kind of a lot of nothing. The reason why I have the Elite is simply, well, it's a couple of reasons. Number one, they just signed CM Punk. I'm sorry, CM Punk's about to return. He signed a long time ago. He's just been gone for a long time. Wouldn't shock me to see him make an appearance at Double or Nothing. I know the big return's probably going to be a Collision, but I don't know. Maybe he'll be a Double or Nothing if you want to create a lot of buzz. And the Elite don't want to be overshadowed. And so if Tony Khan expects to re-sign them, come the end of their contracts, I think he's going to give them a big signature win here and at the next match and at the next match. Well, the Elite's going to win every match in this feud. No, I don't think that. But I do think on like this big stage at this time right now, I think this is going to be an Elite win. Now, I have no doubt they might take this to Blood and Guts. Mm-hmm. They might do, I don't know, that's the War Games one. They might do a Stadium Stampede.
Yeah.
Or they might do a series of singles matches as well. So, yeah, I don't know how this is going to proceed, but I think it's going to keep on going.
Yeah.
And that usually means the bad guys win first. But no. Right now, it's the Elite. I think they need to show that, hey, we're here. Our name is in the title of the promotion. So,
they win.
Right now, I got the Elite.
No, Blackpool Combat Club, 2 confidence points. Next main event.
I love what they're doing. The Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Main event, MJF defending the AEW World Heavyweight Championship against Jungle Boy, Darby Allin, and Sammy Guevara. Mm-hmm. It's MJF 9.
Oh my God, MJF 9.
Yeah.
No chance. This is the most foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to say that there's not a lot of other foregone conclusions up and down this card. Yep. There's a lot. All the other matches, even from my 8 with Jericho and Cole. I don't know. Well, no, it's Cole's big first pay-per-view back. He's not losing that.
Probably not. No.
So that's kind of a foregone conclusion. But a case could be made for everybody else up and down the card.
Yeah.
It really can't
be.
be.
Yeah, definitely. No, but MJF winning 9 confidence points.
Yeah, a lot of confidence points. Yeah, all the confidence points for sure.
So we'll see, hopefully, everybody for our Double or Nothing watch along.
Yes.
That's Sunday evening starting at 4 p.m. Pacific. Here's another thing. They might add more matches at Rampage. They probably will.
Is the kickoff at 4 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, we'll be there for that.
It'll probably go to about 9. We'll do a recap afterwards. Hope to see everybody there. Again, Morning of Champions with McGriddles. Saturday.
Do we know, are the kickoff, are the matches, the kickoff matches, are any of these on the kickoff?
I don't know.
Do we know?
Don't know.
Okay.
I'm guessing they won't divulge the full card until Rampage if they're adding extra matches. Because I'm surprised.
There are no matches during the kickoff. I don't want to show up till 5.
No, I understand that. I understand that. Morning of Champions with McGriddles. We'll start a little bit before 10. Show starts at 10. Pacific.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
A little bit before 10, and hopefully we'll see you all there.
Absolutely. Hopefully we will. Let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win at Double or Nothing. Thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.